Hey everybody, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching the video that I made for the internet, for YouTube. It means a lot that you're here watching what I have to say. But I'm going to read about, give or take, 3 pages off of chapter 2 of Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. Might as well.
You need to keep this stuff in your bed.
Okay, Mewtwo is tested. Metal clamps tightening around Mewtwo's wrists and ankles. The Pokemon was in Giovanni's lab in a remote mountain region. The human had promised Mewtwo more power than it had ever dreamed of. But the human had a strange plan. We must control your power, or you will destroy the world and everything in it, Giovanni had explained. This armor will protect your body and focus your power if we... Gotta change the page. Control your power. We can use it to take over the world. Mewtwo was reluctant at first, but Giovanni had to be smart to get where he was. This human must know what he was doing. I will go along with him for now, Mewtwo thought. I will see what he does. So Mewtwo had agreed to sit in this large metal chair. Mewtwo sat calmly as the clamps tightened. Now, plates of shiny silver armor emerged from the chair. They tightened around Mewtwo's arms, its legs, its chest, even its head. You can still use your power, Giovanni said. What will I do with it? Mewtwo asked. Giovanni's eyes gleamed. You will fight! The Team Rocket leader pressed a silver button. A door opened. A giant Pokemon waited behind the door. It looked like a huge snake made out of stone. Mewtwo's psychic powers told him that this rock Pokemon was called Onix. Before Onix could attack, Mewtwo changing pages. Concentrated. Mewtwo concentrated on sending a psychic blast in its direction. Slam! The rock Pokemon tumbled to the ground. Mewtwo had defeated it in an instant. Excellent, Giovanni said, stroking the Persian cat in his lap. But we need more tests, more battles. That's about where I'm going to end Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. So, Okay, so get this. Here's the thing. I was just walking by and I happened to glance at the chapter. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I saw. So I have to finish off page 9, but page 10 and 11, page 12, that's the end of the chapter. That's 3 pages, plus the one I didn't read. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to make this episode a reading episode. The next episode, a gaming episode. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. You clicked on it, so like the video or subscribe to the channel or whatever. Okay, so getting into it. Page 9, starting off at the top because screw it. Slam! The rock Pokemon tumbled to the ground. Mewtwo had defeated it in an instant. Excellent, Giovanni said, stroking the Persian cat in his lap. But we need more tests, more battles. Each day, Mewtwo faced off against different Pokemon, each more powerful than the last. Each time the Pokemon clone was victorious. Nothing could stop it. Mewtwo faced a herd of Tauros on an open field. The bull-like Pokemon charged at Mewtwo with their sharp horns. Mewtwo focused, causing a whirlwind to spin below their feet. The wind sent the helpless Tauros flying into the air. Mewtwo faced Alakazam, the fox-like Pokemon that some said had the strongest abilities of all psychic Pokemon. It held 2 spoons, symbols of its amazing psychic power. Alakazam didn't even have a chance to. Turning the page. Strike. Mewtwo aimed psychic waves of blue light at Alakazam. The psychic force bent the 2 spoons. Alakazam was defeated. Mewtwo faced Magenton, an electric Pokemon made up of 3 joined silver balls and powerful electric magnets. Magneton threw a blast of magnetic energy at Mewtwo. Mewtwo reversed the blast. The energy surrounded Magneton, sending it crashing to the floor. Not even Nidoking and Arcanine could defeat Mewtwo. Nidoking, a poison Pokemon covered with sharp spikes, and Arcanine, an agile fire Pokemon, charged Mewtwo at full force. A single blast of light sent the 2 flying into the air. Defeated, one by one, Giovanni sent Pokemon to battle Mewtwo, and one by one, Mewtwo defeated them. At first, Mewtwo didn't mind the tests. It almost enjoyed them, but as the days went by, it began to wonder what Giovanni had in mind. "Tell me, human," Mewtwo said. "What am I fighting for?" Mewtwo and Giovanni were in the lab. Giovanni sat on a balcony high above the lab floor. Giovanni looked down on Mewtwo and smiled. "You are fighting for me, of course," Giovanni said. "Every Pokemon, not even Nidoking and Arcanine, could defeat Mewtwo. Nidoking, a poison Pokemon covered with sharp spikes, and Arcanine, an agile fire Pokemon, charged Mewtwo at full force. A single blast of light sent the two flying into the air, defeated. One by one, Giovanni sent Pokemon to battle Mewtwo, and one by one, Mewtwo defeated them." Yep. At first, Mewtwo didn't mind the tests. It almost enjoyed them. But as the days went by, it began to wonder what Giovanni had in mind. "Tell me, human," Mewtwo said. "What am I fighting for?" Mewtwo and Giovanni were in the lab, and Giovanni sat on a balcony high above the lab floor. Giovanni looked down on Mewtwo and smiled. "You are fighting for me, of course," Giovanni said. "Every Pokemon needs a human master." "A human master?" Mewtwo asked. "But I thought we're going to rule the world as equals." Giovanni laughed. "Equals? That's impossible," he said. "Humans created you. You can never be equal to us." Mewtwo stared at Giovanni. "This human wants to control me," Mewtwo thought. "But look how far away from me he sits. He is afraid of me." "You're right, I'm not a human," Mewtwo said. "And I was not born a Pokemon. I was created. And my creators have used and betrayed me." The thought upset Mewtwo, but instantly his sadness turned to anger. Sparks flew from Mewtwo's armor. Turning the page to page 12. The end of the chapter. "I don't need a human to help me control the world," Mewtwo declared. "I can do it on my own." Giovanni watched in horror as Mewtwo's eyes glowed with eerie blue light. The armor flew off Mewtwo's body. That's when Giovanni realized what had just happened. The Pokemon's full power was unleashed. "Humans have created me," Mewtwo cried, "but they will never enslave me." A blue bubble surrounded Mewtwo's body. Mewtwo floated high into the air. The Pokemon focused its psychic energy, sending an explosive charge speeding through the lab. The explosion rocked the ground below it. The bubble burst, and Mewtwo flew away like a speeding comet. It was time to start again. Mewtwo flew over the ocean. It landed on the island where it was created. The laboratory lay around him in ruins. No matter. It would rebuild it. Mewtwo looked over the sea. "Soon I will have my revenge," it said. my revenge on all humans! Ha 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 ha! That's the end of Chapter 2. Tune in for the next episode that I happen to release on my channel for Chapter 3. Subscribe. Just saying. Comment? Like? Not sure. Peace, every one of you. Peace out. Hey, every one of you! Welcome to my channel. You did subscribe, right? Just saying. That was a really good video. And Chapter 3, that's coming in the next one. Just saying. I think it's Chapter 3. Yeah, Chapter 3. Peace, every one of you. Deuces. Have a great day. The Mewtwo Giovanni. But Giovanni had to be a smart. This human must know what he... What will I do with it? Oh. It looked like a huge snake made out of stone. Mewtwo's physic. Catch the rest of page 9 in the next episode. Or something. Tune in for the next episode that I release, I would think. Each day, Mewtwo faced off against different Pokemon, each more powerful than the last one. Let me restart. Mewtwo faced a herd of tourists. The bull-like Pokemon charged at Mewtwo with their sharp horns. The bull-like Pokemon causing a whirlwind to the wind sent the whole an electric Pokemon made up of 3 joined silver balls. Kind of weird. The balls. Magneton threw a blast of magnetic energy. The energy surrounded not even Nidoking and Arcanine could defeat Mewtwo. Jeez. Nidoking, a poison Pokemon covered with Spartan. You are fighting for me, of course. I have no clue where the accent come. Jeez, now I can't talk. Where did the accent come from? A blue bubble surrounded Mewtwo's body. Mewtwo floated high into the air. The Pokemon Restart. The explosive. Mewtwo looked over the sea.